Hey guys, this is it, also known as Japan Around the Hotel. And today I'm just going to be showing you some simple basics as far as using the Senate page. So the first thing you want to learn, simply for any new minority, is going to the Me tab and looking at it from this aspect. The first thing you could see down here is my account. So you could click that and ultimately you could put in your clone. So for example, I put Japan, so sometimes at nighttime I'll use Japan, or if I'm banned, it's just a good way for EOP to kind of see who you are and confirm your alt. And then next you have your leave of absence. Now this is, I like to have them filed 48 hours in advance, simply because if you do it 24 in advance, there's a little bit of an issue there due to the whole British Standard Time site regulations. It just gets a little confusing. So try to do them 2 days in advance. It'll make it a lot easier. You'll just come over here, click New LOA. Go down here, you'll put the date starting. So if you wanted to start on the 15th, you would just select the 15th. Date ending, it could be anywhere from up to 14 days, but if it is truly an emergency, you can get it approved by the president or vice president. You just click yes, and ultimately it would be amended by the person accepting the LOA. So the next thing you want to see is the meeting absence. This is something that's more common. You just go to new meeting absence, put in the day of the meeting. So these are all meeting dates. And then for your reason, just kind of throw in whatever. So let's go over the core basics of the site. The first thing you see is branches. So you got the Executive, Senate, Judicial, Secret Service. Now, since we're in the Senate branch, I'll just go here. You're welcome to later view the other branch pages and stuff like that. The first thing you're going to see is the Me box on the bottom. That just shows you basically the tasks that you've done. So for your chamber activities, your comments, and your votes, those are things going to be automatically updated. For your votes, you'll just click those, and ultimately you'll have a yes or no selection. I've already voted, so we don't have to worry about that. We'll go back to the Senate page by clicking the ribbon, and now we'll notice the menu on the right hand side. The first thing you'll see is legislation, create new bill submitted to Senate Council, under vote. Failed vote and passed vote. Now, I don't know if you'll see failed and passed, but I do know you'll see undervote, submitted, and create a new bill. Those are just good ways to see people's bills that they have made. Kind of just cool. Allows you to go comment on them. I laid out some regulations under the Help tab down here. Shows you the Legislative Act, Employment, Clarification, Senate, Hearing, Senate, and Interview. Senate standing orders, that's going to be a main one for you. It's just kind of how you conduct yourself within the chambers and the activities, such as questions, discussions, and debates. Next thing is you belong to a committee. So under the membership page, when you click committee, you will see the chairperson. It's generally a member of the Senate leadership, as by law. And then you have the vice chairperson. Ultimately, what happens is every week the chairperson will send you some bills to vote on. Simply in your messaging under here, you'll find it. They'll usually let you know to go check your messages, and then you submit your vote, and they'll end up tallying it up. It is very vital, simply for the fact that bills can't go up for vote until they've reached a committee meeting. The next thing is simply that actually, I don't know. I wouldn't say there's much of a next thing. It's kind of simple. Committees are based simply upon the bills that relate to them. So, for example, the Judiciary, Justice, and Law Committee handles everything that's judicial. So let's go on. So back to the Senate page, we'll go to tasks. This is kind of for majority leaders. It's cool for you to see, though. This is where they record the bill questionings, chamber debates, mentoring sessions, and it updates for you right over here. Nothing you'll really have to worry about, only because they do it. Down here, you'll see your task page. So you'll click Minority Bureau, and you'll go to your tasks. And this is kind of what's expected to you weekly. Fairly simple, nothing tough to get out of it. And then under documentation, helps, and guides, there's some video guides I've made for you guys to help with your bill structure, common framework packet for you to review, bill commenting guide, bill writing guide, legislative handbook. So there's plenty of opportunity here for you to grow as a senator. It's pretty simple, nothing really hard about it. And then the cool part about this is the leaderboards. So every month, people compete with each other to do build discussions, debates, and comments. Whoever has the comments, debates, and discussions, at least the most of at the end of the month, generally gets rewarded. Now, these things could be anything from furniture to coins, to Habbo Club. Really, just kind of depends. Um, and we'll just browse through simply just a little bit to show you um, the other means and ways of the site. So you have your messaging tab right here. Kind of just, again, you can go through them, look at past messages. It's pretty cool to get reminders, stuff like that. Notifications if you get a message, somebody comments on your bill. Anything in particular that relates to you or to your group, such as minority, you'll get a notification in here. The second thing, you don't get that. That's the database for me. The connect, which is the chain link up top right here. You'll just click that, view the feed now, and it just shows you what people are posting, what people are up to, stuff like that. God. Okay, so there you have it. Pretty basic, nothing major. So your time incentive really is just going to involve what you want to put out, and again, the harder work you put in, the numbers will definitely reflect on that. And yeah, so I thank you guys for watching. I appreciate everything. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message or talk to me on the site. And don't forget to check out the Meet Senate Leadership tab. This is a good way for you to meet some of the leaders. That way you don't have to shy away. You'll be able to call them by their name rather than their username. So I wish you guys all the best. My name is It, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.